New swing through the Peels Golf Club, and what we'll talk about is Ben Hogan's power move. To elaborate on that, Ben Hogan had quite a successful career, and what we'll talk about is the power move he used throughout his golf swing and what he advocated to create so much distance and consistency throughout his game. So Harvey Pennock used to say that the right side clears to allow access of the arms into the backswing and create width. So the right side clears in the backswing, the left side clears in the downswing to create width and allow the arms to bypass the body and not crash into the body. Okay. So many people are stuck on the X factor. So the X factor is basically how the lower body resists the upper body unwinds, and vice versa. So the upper body turns, the lower body resists. Okay. So you don't want your arms to crash into your rib cage or against your body. So what I mean by that is if I take the back, so if I don't turn my hips on the way down, then my arms are going to crash into my hips, okay, and my rib cage. So if I don't turn on the way back, then my arms are going to crash into my ribs. So you need to understand to allow your arms to get out of the way, you need to turn your lower body, okay. So on the way back, left side clears, left heel comes off the ground. So allow that left heel to come off the ground, okay. So punch back with the right arm. So if I take club back, punch back with the right arm. So we need to punch back with the left side. You'll feel the right side setting in. So if I punch back the left side on the way back, right side tucks in, and what happens here is my left hip should clear before my arm starts to extend, okay. So if I was to get into position, if I take club back, right hip would set in the way, okay, so before the right arm starts to extend. So on the way back, my left side clears before my right arm starts to extend. So left hip clears first before I get to the backswing. That allows to create that extension of the right arm through impacts. It's naturally instinctive, okay? So the right hip clears, the left hip follows, okay? So anything the left hip does, the right hip follows on the way down. If anything the right hip does in the backswing, the left hip will follow, okay? So it's vice versa. So downswing, the left hip clears, the right leg holds its position, okay? So there's a slight lateral motion of the left hip, okay? Move of the left hip. So slight lateral motion. If I take the club back, from here, right side sets in, the left knee moves in the way, okay? So left foot should come off the ground. What happens here is my left shoulder should move position. So my left shoulder should slightly raise up the way, but I'm not on a slightly inclined plane. I'm staying in the same swing path, okay? So take club back, come back down, left hip should clear out the way, the right hip should follow, okay? So by that, if I turn the left hip, the right hip should shoulder hold its position, and then it should come through as the hands come through. So as the hands come through, the right hip should follow, okay? So there's a slight lateral motion, or I explained that on the way down. So left hip clears. So what I mean by left hip clears, so the left hip moves towards the target. It doesn't move off the golf ball, it moves towards target, okay? Shoulders turn, so hips turn, then shoulders, okay? So the left hip clears, which moves the right side towards the target, and it moves it round and out, okay? So if I come down the line here, if I turn my left hip, it moves the hip round and out, okay? So if I was to leave my hips there, my right hip would move out early, then around, which will take an over the top swing path, okay? Or over the line, or out to in swing path, okay? So the right hip clears in the backswing, so right hip tucks in, left hip kind of is out, pushed out, so it's externally rotated, the right hip internally rotates, on the way back, left hip internally rotates, right hip externally rotates, okay? So on the downswing, the left hip clears. So if I was to get into position, if I was to stand against a chair, if I was to sit in a chair, okay, so that should be the ideal posture if you're in the golf position, okay, so sit in a chair, squat on a chair. If I was to move position, that's where my hips would change, but that's when you get L extension and the hips don't clear properly. So pretend you're sitting on a chair when you're in the golf swing, so your bottom or your butt, your backside, whatever you want to call it, should stay in the same position all the time. So your hips, your lower body's an anchor, and your hips are the driving force. So backswing, the shoulders are the driving force, downswing, the hips are the driving force. So it's important to just try and ingrain that in your game, okay? So butt stays in the same position. So from here, feel the squat. So if my left hip turns the way, that drops the hands down, okay? So basically going from that position, dropping the hands down. So we're sitting on a seat, okay? We're sitting on a seat. If I turn my left hip, my hands will reach a low position, okay, in relation to the right hip as halfway down, okay. So feel the squat. If you squat properly or get this left hip clear, you'll squat into the golf ball. If you move the right side too early, or if you move the right side first before the left side, then that's where Tiger Woods struggles with the past. When he doesn't turn his hips quickly enough out of the way, he leads with the right side, his head drops into position, and that's where you're not going to clear the left side, and that's where you're going to get, you can even shank the ball because you're dropping down into it, you get stuck, and then that's where you've got to come over the top to enable you to hit the golf ball correctly. So you've got to clear this left hip in order to create any power through the golf swing. So left hip clears, the bigger the separation between left hip and right hip, that's where you're going to create a lot of power. If your legs are working closely together, then that's where you're not going to create a lot of power. So left hip should clear before my hands reach parallel at the top, okay? So before my right arm starts to extend on the way down, that's where my hip should be correctly in position. So hold the position, so sit in a seat, left hip, right hip should clear the backswing, left hip should clear the downswing. So if you like what you see, comment below, and any other topics you want discussed and for future content, click below what you would like for me to discuss, and subscribe to my channel at Jamie Angle.